Hi children, welcome back to our English class. What we have learned in last class? Yes, grammatical aspect, that is countable and non-countable noun. Now, what we'll have to learn? We are learning about spellings and the poem Moon. The poem Moon. What is mean by spellings, children? These are very important in English language. Spellings. Yes, you heard a word, but you have to be right in a correct way, correct spellings. Now here I am going to explain singular plural. While you are changing a single word to plural, what are the changes will occur? What you have to change? Tell me some singulars and plurals, children. Yes, singulars and plurals. And cherry. Okay, box or fox. Next, tomato. Tomatoes. Next, more anything? Yes? And church. Church or radish. So these two are the same. So how like it change? Churches or radishes. So these are the spellings, children, whenever this is singular. So we are writing only in a singular form. So in singles we can write like this, pen, PVN, pen. But whenever we are changing that word into plurals, we have to change some spellings here. Pen, here pens. Nothing will be changed, only S added. Whenever we have take one word, add only S. That is a rule. What is the rule here? These are countable nouns. Okay, countable nouns. And these are countable nouns. So whenever we are keeping a countable nouns, before the countable nouns we can use this. Okay, after those countable nouns, yes, we have to keep. So we add S for the plural. S for the plural. So countable, always countable nouns. We have to add yes, that will become plural. Now coming to cherry. Cherry, what is the spelling? C-H-E-R-R-Y, cherry. But in plural, C-H-E-R-R-I-E-S. So here, change it. What we here change? Y turn into I-E-S. How like it change? Y turn into I-E-S. So wherever you are writing, first of all, if teacher or you are reading also, what you have to see? Same, you are writing like this. So this is wrong. What is we have to write? C-H-E-R-R-I-E-S. And box. Boxes. Whenever X end of the word, then what will come? If end is ending word, X is ending letter means E-E-S. E-S. So E-S is the adding. Here I-E-S. Here S. Whenever we are writing in plural form. And here tomato, potato. Okay. T-O. Actually, whenever ending with a vowel O, but before vowel, one consonant is there. So we have to use ES. So one consonant, any consonant, not only T, consonant plus O means what will come? ES. ES will be add. Church. CH or SH. This is the last letters of that word. So what we have to use in while we are writing in plural? ES. CH or SH in the place of we add, okay, along with that with that letters we have to add ES, then it will become plurals. This is about spellings. In your textbook page number 16 you have language skills in that spellings plural forms. So whenever you are changing a singular form to plural form, you are aware of the spelling. How can you change? Some spellings add S on only S, a single letter. But whenever we can change Y, the word end with Y, IES in plural form. X, whenever the last letter X means ES, along with that X, ES will come. And tomato, one consonant, any consonant you can take. Consonant plus O means you will add ES. And CH and SH, ch. These two are there, so we can add ES. This is about spellings, children. You have exercise on this, page number 17. So you have to take your textbook, and after this video, you can write the exercise. This is about spellings. Are you followed, children? Yes. Now, coming to our most important one, that is a last aspect in our class. That is a last aspect in our class. What is that? What we have? Poem. Do you like poem, children? Yes. Yes, children. Before we are going to poem, we have some writing exercise. Means you have some writing exercise in your textbook page number 18. That is a writing part. You have to read a last paragraph of Peter Rabbit lesson or story. Then here some questions they have given to you. So read the question carefully and answer the following questions. That is the textbook itself. Okay, don't worry about that. And next, if you want, if that is means you already enthusiasm to read that type of stories. So already you have read maybe. So you can collect one story like that, or imagine one story and write that story in your notebook. This is a small exercise for you to improve your writing skills. Now coming to our writing topic, that is poem. What is our poem is? What is our poem? This is very interesting. What is our poem? The Moon. The Moon. Who wrote this? The Moon. Written by Robert Louis Stevenson. Okay? Robert Louis Stevenson. He was the poet of the moon. How like moon, children? Yes? How like moon? This is moon. Not only circle, it has so many shapes. Yes, it changes its shapes like one day by day. So now coming to our poem. This shape, round shape is a round in shape. So do you know some things, some objects like round? Can you say? Yes, clock round. Okay, clock round. Bangle also circle. So that time is. Do you know what's the time now? Can you see clock and say that? Yes, this is clock also round in shape, that is in circle. Even our moon, full moon. What's the shape of full moon? Circle. Yes, children, coming to your poem, take your textbook and read after me. First, one time I have to read. Next, second time you have to repeat. The moon. The moon has a face like the clock in the wall. clock in the hall. In hall itself or wall. The moon has a face. The moon has a face like a clock in the hall. Clock in the hall. She shines on thieves on the garden wall. On streets and fields and harbor quays. On streets and fields and harbor quays. What is the new word? Quay. Quays. It is a boarding ships. What is the place? Boarding. Okay. That is the place of boarding ships. What is the harbor? Actually harbor is there, but more effective they have used here quays. On streets and fields and harbor quays. And birdies asleep in the forks of the street. Fork. What is meant by fork, children? Fork means you are eating noodles. You are using that. Yes. Actually, fork means in this fork of the trees. Fork of the trees. This is the one word. So, fork of the trees means V shape. V shape of the trees. Okay, one tree is there. So, this shape is there. This is the total tree. Tree is there. So, this branches are there, no. So, in the branches it's formed like V shape. That is known as fork. And birdies asleep in the forks of the trees. What is the meaning of first and second reading? Or after second reading, I will explain you. The squalling cat and squeaking mouse. The howling dog by the door of the house. What is squalling? The squalling cat. The squalling cat. It crying very noisily, continuously like a child. That is the sound here. Squalling. What is the sound? Squalling. Squalling cat and squeaking rat. How like rat making noise? Like squeaking mouse. Howling. Ooh, that dog howling. It is a bad cry. It is a bad cry. Night time how like those are dogs are. This is howling. So that dog makes like the noise. And the bat lies in bed at noon. All love to be out by the light of the moon, but all of the things that belong to the day. Cuddle to sleep to be out of her way. What is meant by cuddle? Cuddle. 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 It's a place we have to feel comfort to sleep. That is known as cuddle. But all of the things that belong to the day, cuddle to sleep to be out of her way. And flowers and children close their eyes till up in the morning the sun shall rise. What is this? Repeat after me. Next I'll explain you. The moon. The moon has a face like the clock in the hall. She shines on thieves on the garden wall. On streets and thieves. On streets and fields and harbor quays. On streets and fields and harbor quays. On birdies asleep in the forks of the trees. Once again, the moon. The moon has a face like the clock in the wall. She shines on thieves on the garden wall. On streets and fields and harbor quays. And birdies asleep in the forks of the tree. The squalling cat and the squeaking mouse. The howling dog by the door of the house. The bat that lies in the bed at noon. All love to be out by the light of the moon, but all of the things that belong to the day. Cuddle to sleep to be out of her way. And flowers and children close their eyes. Till up in the morning the sun shall rise. What is the meaning of that? In first stanza, moon, how like the shape? This is the circle like as clock. So when will come that? When we see moon? Yes, in the night time. So and in that night time, how like it shines on thieves on the ground. Every object shined by her brightness. On streets and fields and harbor quays, every place, whatever place that brightened by the light of moon, and birdies asleep in the forks of the tree. In the night time, how like the birdies? Morning they are searched for food and everything, tired a lot, exhausted. Then that is the time to sleep. So they are going to sleep. They are very enthusiastic to sleep in that forks of the shape, that is V shape of the tree. So they are comfort. That is a place comfort to the birds. The squalling cat. That is cat making noise. Like the cat, the squalling cat and squeaking mouse. Squeaking mouse means making noise. Like the howling dog. The dogs are crying in a bad way. In night time you can see whenever you're going out, then you can see some dogs howling like this. We are afraid of that. That's what darkness very, very fearful. So the howling dog by the door of the house. Whenever the dogs are sitting out of the door and making noise like this. The bat that lives in bed at noon. What is the bat here? Bat means not cricket bat, children. It's a mammal. Okay, it's a mammal. Is flight like rivers. It first of all, actually daytime it sleeps. Okay, daytime it sleeps, but nighttime it woke up and it will wake up and search for everything. So the bat that lies in bed at noon. That's what it's open now and searching for that. All love to be out by the light of the moon. Everyone love moon. Do you like moon? Yes, everyone liked moon. The light, the shining of the moon. Everyone enjoyed. But all of things that belong to the day. But all of the things that belong to the day. Daytime, what we get with daytime? Sun. So what we get night? Moon. So we are enjoying sun rays in the morning and moon brightness in the night. Cuddle to sleep to be out of her way. So everyone exhausted by the day work, then they are going to sleep to such a comfort place. Sometimes we don't know where we sleep because we are so exhausted. So where is the place? We'll find out. There itself we can sleep. Okay. Cuddle to sleep to be out of her way. So we can't see sometimes that place is comfort or not because of we are so exhausted of our day work. And flowers and children close their eyes. Now this is the time everyone going to sleep. So they slowly they are closing eyes to sleep. Till up in the morning the sun shall rise. Up they are started to close their eyes, and when they will open? Morning, when sun rises. So how many? We have so many stars like galaxy. In that galaxy, 2 stars are more and more important to us. What is the morning star and what is the night star? Morning star is as sun. What is the sun? That is also morning time will get. Moon, this is night. Sun will give us energy. Okay, light in the morning and hot. Moon, it's a when it will come? Night time. So night will give a pleasant light to sleep. So light, cool, and it is in white color. Sun is in red and yellow color. Sometimes whenever it rises up, that is in red color. So sun and moon are the two stars in our galaxy. Now the moon, how like the moon? It changes its shapes, but sun doesn't change. Okay, it gives energy, it gives light. It rises in the morning, rises in the night. This is about the moon. Can you read again? Yes, children. We are going to sun and moon, that is the moon. Then what is about Robert Louis Stevenson? Yes, we have to know about that Robert Louis Stevenson. Stevenson was a Scottish writer, a Scottish novelist, a travel writer. He was born in 1850 on 13th November in Scotland, Edinburgh, Scotland. He wrote so many poems like The Moon, My Shadow, The House Beautiful. So these are the plays of him. Okay, he loved to write like these poems and attract the readers. This is about the moon poem. Next, we have to go to children once read the poem and underline what are the new words not already in word file. Other new words also will be there in that. So you have to read once or twice and find out, underline the word and write in your book and find out the meaning. Now coming to, okay, this is the poem about the moon. Now coming to the, what is the simile? After this poem, simile is there. What is meant by simile, ma'am? Simile is a comparison. Simile is a comparison form. We are using in prose parts of speech to give effect to the language. Okay, effectiveness of the language. Now this is a one part of figures of speech. Figures of speech. So this is a part of figures of speech. Like parts of speech, how many we have like noun, pronoun, adjective, like that. Here also simile, metaphor, personification. These many are there. Now we are talking about only simile. What is meant by simile? Simile is a comparison. Okay, we have to compare two things. We compare two things. Use the word or phrase as or like. So simile, how like we are comparing those. How like we are comparing, for example, he fights like a lion. He fights like a lion. Here, like means he compared with lion. Here comparison. Comparison between two things. Use the word as or like. What is the example of that? He fights like a lion. Okay. Her beauty like a moon. Or her face is like moon. Like moon. That means the brightness. This is about simile children. So, in your textbook page number 19, the moon poem is there. So, you have to read the poem and understand, underline the words, complete the exercises. Next, the B page number 20. What is the difference between sun and moon? Tabular form is there. So, you have to be right in the table. They have given some words to use, help to you. And coming to, this is the complete the sentence, right form, the right word. They already given to you here on one box with some letters. Now activity. Children, this is the last page in your first lesson. That is the 21 page number. You have to be right. Do you like stars? Yes. Here some information given to you. So you have to be right in your own words about stars, a 4 lines poem. Okay, this is Ya's lesson. The first lesson, the tale of Peter Rabbit. We have completed successfully the first lesson. We'll go to second lesson next. We'll continue next class. Thank you, children.